Welcome back for another deep dive. And today we're looking at something I think pretty much everyone can relate to, a parent's love. Specifically, a mother's love and all the dedication and sacrifice that goes with it.
Okay.
And we're going to look at this through just one Korean song called Jiro, which means lyrics. And there's a YouTube video of a cover of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So music, it can express things that are really hard to put into words,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
And I think this song really does that.
Okay.
It starts with a really familiar scene. The winter sun's first rays drape over the window. A small hand gently touches my forehead. You know, it's like that quiet moment.
Yeah.
That tender love a mother has for her child, even before the day has begun.
Yeah, I like how it brings in that sense of warmth and security, like right away.
Yeah.
With just those details, the gentle touch, the sunlight. It's like it sets the scene for looking at all the ways mothers express their love, the unspoken ways.
Right. And it goes beyond just that moment. The next lines bring in the sounds of the morning, the quiet footsteps. It's like everyone else is still asleep, but mom is already up, taking care of things.
Yeah, that makes me think about all the stuff that goes unnoticed, especially what mothers do, all those little tasks that keep things running. It's funny, the song doesn't say that directly, but those quiet footsteps kind of hint at it.
It's making me think about all those things my own mom did. I probably didn't even realize at the time.
Right.
And the song goes even further, It describes some specific things. Even my old shoes, soaked in the rain, dried quietly and warmly by the door that night. Clothes, ironed crisp all night long. Even a fallen button, sewn back on in an instant.
Yeah, instead of these big gestures, it's all about those small acts of service, those everyday things. Not for praise, just pure love and care.
Yeah, and it really highlights how much she does, even late into the night. Clothes, ironed crisp all night long, You really get a sense of all she sacrifices. It's not just about chores, it's about making sure her child is taken care of.
Yeah, it shows how dedicated she is. It's like her love becomes action, this quiet effort. The song doesn't actually say the word sacrifice, but it's there, in that image of her working through the night, taking care of even the smallest things, like a missing button.
And then there's this one line in the middle of all this that adds something else, a sensory layer. The smell of cooking rice clinging to her fingertips. It's so specific, but it immediately makes you think of home and comfort.
That's what's great about sensory details. They take you right back to memories and feelings, like the smell of cooking rice, a familiar smell from childhood. It brings up that feeling of warmth, of belonging. I guess it speaks to how a mother's love is tied to those sensory experiences, the ones that shape our earliest memories.
Yeah, it's amazing how a smell can bring back so much, isn't it? But the song doesn't just focus on the good stuff, It talks about some of the harder parts of this relationship too. There's a line that says, "The rough words that hid our worries." It made me think about how sometimes a parent's concern can sound like criticism, even if they don't mean it that way.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like it shows how complicated things can be between parents and children, especially mothers. They worry so much. And sometimes that worry comes out in ways that might seem harsh, even though it's coming from love.
It's like they're scared for us. So their advice or whatever can come out wrong.
And when you're a kid, you don't always get it. You just hear the rough words and think it's something else.
Right. It makes me think about how important it is to talk in families, to work through those misunderstandings, and realize that even behind those rough words, there's still love and concern.
Absolutely. And the song changes perspective too. Like in the chorus, the lyrics say, "Those moments that lingered without me knowing, all those cares that seeped into my life like they belonged. I thought they'd pass like the wind on the street, but looking back, those hearts were always standing by my side."
That's the part that really gets to me. It's like suddenly realizing all that love and sacrifice that you just took for granted. Those moments you didn't fully appreciate.
It's how it often is with parents. It's in the background, quiet and steady. You don't realize it's there until you look back and see those hearts always there, supporting you even when you didn't know it.
It makes you want to think about all the little things they did.
Right.
All the ways they were there for you, even when you didn't notice.
Yeah. It's like it makes you want to think about all that and maybe see your relationship with your parents differently. Understand how much they shaped who you are.
And then there's that line that comes after. The love I was searching for wasn't far away.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but so powerful.
It's like that thing we all do, looking for love in the wrong places, in big gestures or from people far away, when really the strongest love is right there at home, in those small moments. The care and sacrifice, it's a reminder that we don't have to search for love when it's been there the whole time. Maybe not always in a way we expect.
Right. We look for something amazing, but the most amazing love is in the ordinary stuff. Those quiet acts of service, the rough words that are actually worry, and those sensory details that make you feel at home.
Yeah, and remember, the song is called Lyrics, which means lyrics. It's like the song itself is a way of showing a mother's love, using the lyrics to capture all those little moments that seem small but are actually so meaningful.
Yeah, the title adds another layer. It's like the songwriter is saying that even writing those words is a way of showing their love. And the song is so simple, but it touches people deeply because it's about something we all understand, a mother's love, a universal thing.
Yeah, exactly. No matter where you are, Korea or somewhere else, those feelings in the lyrics are something we all connect with. We've all felt that quiet love and those misunderstandings, and eventually realized how much our parents gave us.
And speaking of connecting with the song, we have that YouTube video. What do you think about how the visuals and the music add to the lyrics?
I like how simple the video is. There's no fancy stuff. It's all about the music and how the singer performs it. You know, it feels really intimate, like you're seeing a personal moment.
It really is. Like it lets the emotion come through even stronger.
Yeah, and the music itself is really gentle and heartfelt. You know, it kind of helps you feel those emotions. Like it's okay to go there and remember those memories of being loved and cared for.
Yeah, it's like it gives you space to think. And it makes me think about how all this relates to us. You know, what does it mean for us as listeners?
Maybe it's like a reminder to notice all those little things people have done for us. You know, all that love. And to see all the people who have been there for us all along.
It's definitely making me think about my own parents and how much I appreciate them. It's easy to forget those things sometimes. But this song brings it all back.
Yeah. And maybe it even makes you want to do the same for others, you know? Give that same kind of love to your kids, friends, family. It's like we all have the power to do that, to give that deep, unwavering kind of care, just like in the song.
This has been such a powerful look at something so universal. It's really shown me how music can go beyond words and cultures. It can really touch you and connect you to something bigger.
It definitely shows that a mother's love is a powerful thing. It shapes us, supports us, and it stays with us.
We've talked about so much today, the lyrics of BRO, the YouTube video. But before we go, I want you to think about one last thing. What's something your parents did? Something small that really stayed with you. Think about that. Hold on to it. And if you can, tell them how much it meant. Until next time, keep diving deep.
창가에 드리운 겨울의 첫 햇살에 작은 손에 이마 가만히 짚었지 잠결에 들려오던 잔잔한 발소리에 아무 말 없이도 따뜻했었네 모르던 사이에 내게 머물던 순간들 익숙한 듯 스며든 그 모든 관심들 길 위의 바람처럼 지나간 줄 알았지 돌아보니 늘 내 곁에 서 있던 마음들 빗물에 젖었던 낡은 내 신발마저 문 앞에 조용히 따뜻히 말라가던 밤 밤새 깔깔하게 마른 잘 다려진 옷들도 손끝에 한 번에 달린 떨어진 단추도 모르던 사이에 내게 머물던 순간들 익숙한 듯 스며든 그 모든 관심들 길 위의 바람처럼 지나간 줄 알았지 돌아보니 늘 내 곁에 서 있던 마음들 모난 말투 뒤에 감춰진 걱정 손끝에 묻은 향기로 밥 짓는 시간 조용히 들리던 차가운 밤의 길 우연이었네. 내가 찾던 사랑은 먼 곳에 없었어. 언제나 곁에서 조용히 날 지켜온 마냥 사진 같던 같은 순간들이 모여 이제야 알게 된 가족의 이름 사랑. 모르던 사이에 내게 머물던 순간들 익숙한 듯 스며든 그 모든 관심들 길 위의 바람처럼 지나간 줄 알았지. 돌아보니 내 곁에 서 있던 마음들 이제야 불러봅니다. 사랑합니다.